Hi, it's Gail, and today I'm going to show you some more present wrapping with wool, a scarf and some old pieces of clothing. And I'm going to show you how to make a very easy pom-pom without a pom-pom maker or cardboard. So we did the present wrapping the other day where I put the wool on to make it look like a Christmas tree, and you could fasten a pom-pom on there to make it look really nice. And then today I'm going to show you how to do this just out of some material, and these are old pyjama bottoms. You could use the sleeve off a t-shirt or anything that's tubular, so leggings, sleeves will make this, and it's really simple to do. And also there's one that's done with a scarf, and yeah, that's really easy as well. And again, I fastened a little pom-pom on the top there. So let's get going. So first of all, I'll show you how to make this one. So I'll move all my things out of the way, and all you need is these are just some pyjama bottoms that I had that didn't fit. So all we're going to do is we just cut a piece off the leg. Obviously this is only a small present. You wouldn't be able to get a big present in there. You'd have to measure the width. So we're just going to cut a piece off like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to turn it inside out. And on the bottom here, I'm going to take the hem off, because if you leave the hem on when you tie it, it ends up a little bit bulky. So we'll take that off. And then what you need is either some ribbon or some string or some wool, anything that you have lying about that you can just tie the bottom. So I have a piece of wool here handy. So what I'm going to do, I've just doubled the wool up to make it a little bit stronger. And then we're just going to tie the bottom. So we're just going to gather it up like that. And then we're just going to tie it at the bottom. Make sure it's tight. Put a double knot in, even 3, just to stop it from opening up, and just snip the ends off there. So that's nice and tight now. So now what we're going to do is turn it back the right way. And you'll see now at the bottom it's fastened. So you can just sort of tease that out so that it's not all in a big lump at the bottom. And then you get your parcel. So I'll use this one if it'll fit in. It will. So we just put it in there like that, and make sure that you've got the bottom of your parcel sort of in the middle where you've gathered your material up like that. So you've got that in there. So now it's like a little sack. Now what you need to do is you need to fold it in on itself. So get the top piece, the top edge, and fold it in so that you're doubling the material. So you fold it all in like that, and make sure that the material goes right to the bottom of where your parcel is, so you end up with it all doubled up at the bottom. So I don't know if you can see that, it's all the material is right down inside there like that, so that when we gather this up like that, it's not going to all come out. So what we need now is just a piece of ribbon. So what we do is we gather that up. Now we've got it all doubled up and it's all nice and neat inside there. Just pull it up so that it's central, like that. And then get a nice piece of ribbon or wool, whatever you want. And I just go around it twice, like that, just to secure it, so it's nice and secure. And then tie it and put a nice bow on it, like that. And then you can pull this out like that and it all puffs up and it's really nice. And there you have a very simple way to do a parcel with some clothing that's either not being put to use, or you've finished using it, or yeah, so if you've no wrapping paper, that's brilliant. So that's just one of the ones with material. Now this one here is just with a scarf, and all I've done is I've tied a pom-pom at the top there, so I just left some string dangling down on that pom-pom so that I could tie it on. And this one is just a scarf like that. So all you do is make sure that when you use your scarf, it's plenty big enough so that when you bring it over, you've got room to tie. So you place your parcel in the centre of a square scarf. And all you do is you bring the ends of the scarf, the pointy bits, and just tie them like that. And tie it again so that that's nice and secure. And then you bring the other pointy bits, end bits, and you bring those up, and then you tie those like that. And then you can get the pointy bits and just open them out, making sure that you've no gaps in your material. Just sort of tease it around the parcel until there's no gaps and it looks like that. And then you can get a little pom-pom and you can just thread that underneath there like that, and then just tie it onto there. And then when you've tied it, you can either snip the wool or just push it under, and there you have a little parcel done with a scarf. So that's nice and easy, and it's something different. So I'll leave that to one side now. Now I'm going to show you how to make a very, very simple pom-pom. If you've got a pom-pom maker, it's brilliant because you can just make the pom-pom with that. But not everybody has one of these, and I find cardboard very fiddly. So I'll show you how to make one just by wrapping it around your hand. So using just the end of your hand there, your fingers, the 4 fingers there, just wrap it round there. Now the more times you wrap round, the thicker your pom-pom will be. And just keep wrapping and wrapping until you think that there's enough wool on there. And then you can just snip that off like that. So now you've just got your fingers all wrapped up in wool. Now you need a piece of wool to tie right in the middle. So when you take it off your fingers, hold the middle, slide it off, and then bunch it together like that. So now you need to tie in the middle some wool. A little bit fiddly. Tie it nice and tight like that. So you've got in effect like a little wool bow. So now what you need to do is just trim the ends off. Now just trim it off like that. So that they're all about the same length. And then just trim this side off. Like that. Just snip any loops that's left. And then you can open it up. Just tease it all out like that. And there you have a very simple pom-pom, which is made without a pom-pom maker, without any cardboard, because it's very fiddly, and you can just trim that down to how you want it, like that. How simple is that? There you go, a little red pom-pom. So that would look nice tied onto one of the presents. So I just need to get some wool. And again, I folded it in on itself so that it's doubled up. And then just wrap your ribbon or your wool, whatever you're using, around there. Pull it tight. And you can tie your pom-pom on there. If you leave your strands of wool on your pom-pom, you can tie them easily onto the presents. You can also do it this way as well. Of course, you won't be able to see it because you can just cut the excess wool off. So just take that off like that so that it all matches in with the pom-pom, and there you go. You've got another fancy way of decorating a parcel. All very simple, and you don't need lots of things, just some wool and some scarves or old pieces of fabric. So there you go. I hope you've enjoyed that little video. Thank you for watching. Bye.